Right now, it's 64 degrees.
Yeah, it's 7:34. And you have a guest.
Yes, I do.
Know. I've met you before. I don't remember your name.
It's not Lisa Barnes. It's Eric Johnson. Eric is part of the Summer of the Arts team. And
do I have to call him Johnson?
You don't have to.
You do. You don't have to call me Johnson.
He's old enough to know that.
You can call me Ray. You can call me Jay. Actually, don't call me Jay.
Lisa's on vacation this week, so Eric is kind enough to forego a little sleep and come in this morning to talk
Always a pleasure.
Talk about this weekend's activities. We have as always, a Friday night concert. And we also have a movie this week.
That's right. So I don't know, which one do you want to hear about first?
Well, let's start with the concert.
Let's stick to chronological order. All right, the Friday night concert is Diane Road and the Recliners. And of course, everyone's familiar with the Recliners.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Long-standing classic Iowa City band led by Kevin Hannock, one of the Arts Fest founders. And Diane Road is kind of an up-and-coming band. I actually got to work with them a couple of times last year doing sound, and they've got a fantastic guitar player, Chris Diamond, who's been around for quite a while, teaching guitar lessons, and has just started playing out with several other bands, and his wife, Megan, sings. And their drummer is Brad Cooper from Dave Zolo's band.
Okay.
Yeah, and they do a mix of, they do some, I don't know, it's hard to describe. They do some more modern covers. They're just kind of a rock and roll band.
Mm-hmm. You know, when you start talking about band members, these people, they're in so many different configurations. It's almost like they need an organizer to, who am I today? You know?
I'm thinking baseball cards, actually.
Yeah,
Iowa City musician baseball cards.
Yeah, because
you can keep track.
Yeah, because one day you're playing in the band that you founded, and the next day you're sitting in with another band that needs a replacement, or you become part of over the years. So
yeah,
it's really neat the way this whole music community kind of helps each other that way.
It is. It's one of the hallmarks of a really good, active, creative music scene.
Yeah, and they do such a great job. We get them out there. Due to Summer of the Arts, they get a lot of exposure, whether it's Music on the Move or the Arts Festival or Jazz Festival or these Friday night concerts, Rhythms at Riverfront Crossings. And, of course, Music on the Move is a real intimate way to see some of these bands, especially the up-and-comers.
It is, absolutely. We've got a great up-and-coming band next Wednesday. We're skipping ahead a little bit.
Sure, it's okay.
Next Wednesday at James Allen McPherson Park over on the Iowa City's east side.
Yep.
And it's going to be, they're called Zebra Maneuver, and it's that same guitar player, Chris Diamond, illustrating just what we just talked about, and a bass player, Jennifer Horn Frazier, and a wonderful, wonderful young fiddle player named Oriana Ross. And they cover, they'll be doing a Hank Williams song, and then they'll be doing Give Me One Reason. And
oh, cool.
It all sounds, it's the interplay between the instruments in that trio is just really wonderful.
That's excellent. And then these new, you've kind of made a permanent location for the movie series this year, and that seems to have been real popular.
It's been fabulous. It's been great. People like going to the drive-in.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing with drive-in movies at the hangar at the Iowa City Municipal Airport. And this Saturday we will have The Princess Bride, a classic drive-in movie in a lot of ways.
That was out forever before I finally saw it,
Yeah.
I think it was TBS or TNT was running it constantly, and when you're raising kids, you want something to entertain them with, and I was thoroughly entertained with. First of all, I'm a huge Peter Falk fan, so
oh yeah,
and then Fred Savage is in it, just they're the kind of the narrators of the story, and the acting in there is just hilarious, and the cameos and stuff like that. It's a really great movie, and still holds up after all these years.
It really does, and it's the kind of movie that where you can watch it as a kid, and it's really thrilling, and you got this great little story, and then there's some jokes that you get later as an adult.
Yes. Yeah, so if you haven't seen it in a while, this is a perfect opportunity to see it truly on a big screen.
Absolutely. A screen the size of an airplane hangar, in fact.
So refresh my memory. How did the is it like an FM signal that transmits the sound, or?
No, we just have a PA system.
Oh, okay, cool.
There, and we play it. We'll have speakers set up so you can hear at the back and you can hear up front.
Yeah, you guys are pretty good about doing sound.
We try.
You can always keep everything nice and loud for folks. So yeah,
But not too loud. Not too
right,
loud.
right. You don't want to blow people away. But yeah, that's a great movie, and you know, and the nice thing about drive-in, you can sit in your car, you can sit on top of your car, you can sit in front of your car.
Well, and we've got a little seated. We've got an area that we always leave clear of cars up front if people want to leave their car, and they could even park their car off to the side and then set up a blanket or some chairs right up front too. We do that.
Yeah, so all this stuff is available on the website for Summer of the Arts.
www.summerofthearts.org.
Yeah, and they got the schedules for all this stuff that's going on. And most importantly, there is a way for you to donate. Because this stuff is all free, but as we always say, it's not free to put on.
Absolutely.
And so
we're only able to do this because of the support of this community, and we're really grateful.
Right. The musicians all get paid, and then you got to pay for the rights to run the movie, and there's sound and all the other stuff that goes into putting these things together. And that your donations help make that happen.
Absolutely.
And there's been they had funding cuts over the years, like everybody else seems to be getting now, and it's more dependent on the public than ever. And when you have obviously corporate sponsors like Hertine and Stockers.
That's right.
Sponsoring tomorrow night show.
Right, and next Wednesday it's Martin Construction sponsoring Music on the Move.
Yeah, so they help out with that. But then again, it's all these donations at the shows and on the website that help make a difference. So when they pass that legendary bucket around, there's always a chance for you to throw a couple dollars or more in there. And I've seen people be extremely generous, especially if they really like the band or something. And there's also a Venmo code on the side where you can scan it with your phone and make a donation that way. So
at SOTAIC, SOTAIC. That's our Venmo handle.
Yep, and we will hopefully get a good crowd tomorrow night. The weather's supposed to be delightful, and then Saturday, of course, you got great material to work with. So hopefully you get a bunch of people out there for that. So
absolutely.
Thanks for coming by, Eric. We'll see We'll have another segment with Summer of the Arts next Thursday morning at 7:30.
Thanks so much, Jim.
Iowa City's local radio station.